Today, we are going to talk about the state of Michigan property taxes. There are three valuations used in assessing property in the state of Michigan. There is the assessed value, state equalized value, and taxable value. First, let us talk about assessed value. The Michigan Constitution requires a property to be assessed at a rate of not to exceed 50% of the true cash value. True cash value is the value the property should sell for on the open market. That is, available to purchase by any buyer interested in purchasing the property. So, the assessor estimates what the property should sell for on the open market, and it would be 50% of that value. Next, let's look at the state equalized value, or more commonly known as SEV. We've all heard that. SEV is the assessed value that has been adjusted following county and state equalization. That happens when the county board and the Michigan Tax Commission reviews local assessments and adjusts or equalizes them if they are above or below the constitutional 50% level of assessment. Up next is the third, and that's taxable value. Taxable value is used to determine the amount of property taxes the homeowner will pay for the year. A newly acquired property, there is a pop-up in taxable value. That is, when a home is sold and transferred to a new owner. The new taxable value would be the most recent SEV, state equalized value, and now the taxable value and the state equalized value will be the same. After this change takes place, the new homeowner's taxable value can increase only by a maximum of 5% per year for every year the homeowner owns the house. In a broad view, this 5% or less increase is considered the inflation rate. The taxable rate is based on the previous year's taxable rate minus losses adjusted for inflation plus new property improvements. In other words, taxable value for 1 year to the next can increase or decrease, but it is capped at the rate of inflation of 5% or whichever is less. A very common thing you may be seeing when you are looking online for a house, you may notice that two different homes have totally different property taxes, but are listed around the same price. That is because the taxable values of houses that do differ is because of the way the property values are figured out. That is, the taxable rate is different for both properties. For example, if the current owner purchased 25 years ago for $125,000, and that owner has lived there for those 25 years in a property, and it has been homesteaded the entire time, then their beginning taxable value is based on the values of the homes from 25 years ago. Since the time they purchased, the taxable value has only increased by a maximum of 5% or less per year. Now, during the mortgage meltdown in around 2009, 2012, in that range, taxable values decreased a lot during those years. And the current taxable values will reflect that lower value. And subsequently, the current taxes will be lower than the homes that have recently been purchased. This is the reason you will see similar homes in the same neighborhood with vastly different taxable values and the amount of taxes the homeowners are currently paying. Another reason you may see different property tax amount for similar priced homes in the same neighborhood is a property may be homesteaded or non-homesteaded. Homesteaded means this is your principal home and you live there. Non-homestead is not your principal residence. That is, it is an investment or a second home. A property with the homestead exemption qualifies for approximately a 30 to 40% reduction in yearly property taxes. So there you have it. Kind of an explanation of the state of Michigan property taxes. Maybe it's clear as mud. In a future video, I will be sharing cities and towns with the highest and lowest property tax rates. So what do you think of Michigan property taxes? Are they too high? Just right? Or go figure? Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below. And if you're thinking about moving to southeastern area of Michigan or the Dearborn area and you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at my office phone at 313-357 $4,100. And if you have any comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you next time.